Hello everyone, welcome to Viral Shop, a show where we bring you trending topics, we bring you viral videos of happenings in the country, in the society and in our surrounding. Of course, you know that this is a very interesting program that you can't even afford to miss or you have to watch this video to the end, don't skip. We're bringing you trending topics like that of Obikobana. You know what happened in Aba over the weekend. Everybody was in Oba. Sorry, it's not Aba. Sorry, it's Oba. And before I was even thinking it was that of the Benin. I was thinking it was the Oba of Benin Palace, but I got to know over the weekend that Oba is a very big place in Anambra State where things happen. So we get to see that of Obikobana and his crew. We get to see a viral video of a schoolboy that wore rice sack as his school bag and he was punished by the school authority. And then we also saw the video of a pastor, a living faith pastor, that was sacked for underperformance. So you know that this kind of topic is not something that only me can talk about. It will be too big for only me to talk about. So just as usual, we'll always have somebody in the studio to join me do justice to these topics. And with me today is this handsome man, of course.
You don't start. Well, my name is Collins. So I thank you for having me as usual. The issues are coming out every day, and we have another one to gist, or many of them to gist about. So it's a good one.
There's always something to talk about.
Of course,
every day.
Of course.
So what do you have to say about this schoolboy that was humiliated because he has school bag, rice sack as a school bag? To me personally, I think his creativity at its peak, but I don't know.
Actually, that boy, even though we are yet to know what school exactly where it happened, but that boy was, would you say, creative? Would you say also that he was being mischievous? I really don't know where to place it. You understand? Because the rice sack, the way he sealed the bag as a school bag, I could still read some parboiled rice. I don't know the name, whether it's tomato rice.
Mama Africa or something.
You know, but however, people I've seen online that a lot of people are having miscomment about it. Some say, why did you punish the boy? Maybe they don't have money to buy a good school bag. Of course,
and if you look at it very well, you see that was a public school.
Yes.
So the parents are not really buoyant.
They may not be. They may not be buoyant. And the other people are also saying that, okay, why did this boy carry the way he even carried the school the bag at his back? But again, somebody also pointed out something that, okay, well, was this boy just being mischievous or something? Because his uniform was well ironed.
Yes.
Looked like a neat boy, the way I was during my secondary school. I don't know about you. Okay, so that's it. The video is up there. You guys can see and give your own judgment. Yes. So we like to know from the comments that you'll be making. Tell us if this guy, if he did well.
What you think about that. Because personally, I feel the school does not have the right to punish the child, because a lot of things could have really happened. And with the video I saw, it's not as if the teachers, they don't look concerned, they don't look worried about what made this boy. They were just so mischievous.
Punitive measures.
In handling the issue at hand, and he was kneeling while they were interrogating him.
That kind of.
And I think a critical look at this is if he was actually there was no money for him to get his school back, the government on their part has failed. Because
at least provision of this basic stuff.
Yes, provision
to
of
encourage
this
education
stuff.
at the basic level.
You don't give free education. You don't announce free education. You don't. You see most of these politicians, what they do that really gets to me is they do lead to and project it so much.
And the social media influencers.
Yes, and they
influencers.
I remember then, I won't mention the state when I was in school. They gave us textbooks, and the textbooks are just on a surface level. And our parents don't get us textbook. When you open the textbook, it even contradicts the normal textbook. So I feel the government should look into this on a more serious.
Sure. So those teachers, please don't flog that boy again.
Please.
But it's also very kind of funny. If you happen to be a proprietor of a school today and one boy comes with 25 kg or 50 kg.
I will personally give a school bag.
We hope, but those teachers, take your time, please.
Yes,
don't do that again.
Yes.
Glory will come after you. Let's
yeah, I will take it up.
Very good.
If you do that,
be warned.
There are better ways to handle things.
It's
like
okay.
that.
Be warned. Yeah.
So another video I want us to look at. Nigeria is a very religious country. Some persons might not really want to talk about this. It's a video of a living faith. Should I use a former living faith pastor because it's no longer there?
Okay.
He underperformed.
Chapel.
Yes, he underperformed, and they have to
let him go. As well as other colleagues of
What do you think of that?
Well, like you said, Nigeria, we tend to shy away from these issues, but as journalists that we are supposed to be the conscience of the society, to look at some things and say, okay, well, this is what I think. And we bring all these things into the public space so that people can make informed decisions. So us, generally, is just to put the issues the way we have it, the way they are. So that
sorry, a lot of persons might not really know what we're talking about. Let's get to see that video before we proceed.
Actually, by the special grace of God, our Father in the Lord, the Apostle over this commission, Living Faith Church, received a mandate from the Lord to plant 10,000 churches in Nigeria, and by the special grace of God, I'm privileged to be one of the pastors that was employed on the 28th of August, year 2020. That was last year. So after that, I engaged in kingdom advancement endeavor. I've been going about doing my duty to the Lord Almighty, trying my possible best to make sure I win souls to Christ. And unfortunately, on the 1st of June, and here is my deployment letter. This is my deployment letter. You can see that, you can view it. This is my deployment letter, which carries my name and my station. So on the 1st of July I received a call from the state church that the state pastor wants to see me. So I thought I am the only one, so I was surprised. I went, and when I went, I saw some pastors, over 40 pastors seated. So I joined them. Few minutes later, we were issued a letter, and here is the letter. So I tried to open the content of the letter to see what was there. I saw that it's a letter of release, and it says, consequent upon the recent performance review, which revealed that your church growth index fall below expectations, please be informed that your service as a pastor in charge are no longer required from this commission with immediate effect. You are to vacate the official accommodation and hand over all properties of the ministry in your custody, including the staff ID card, and to the area pastor before departure.
All right, you've seen it, so maybe you can judge for yourself now. Was it really a good thing on the part of
and as
the
a background, as a background to that video, if you listen very closely, that the pastor, Living Faith Church, that's Winners Chapel, that gave his name as Pastor Peter Godwin, and his own station is at Ikere Ekiti, and like
what state is that?
Ekiti State, okay. I guess so. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, so he was appointed as a pastor in that station in his church, August last year. Of course, that was during the COVID. And according to him, just as we have heard now, he was given a target, membership target. There's a name he called it that they were expecting.
He said the pastor has a vision of about 10,000 souls.
Yes, that the general overseer has a vision. But let's put some things into perspective. If you give a business of 1 year old, for instance, church is not the business. I'm not trying to say so. But we are in the country. No, if you look at, he mentioned the monetary aspect. That's why I'm also saying this. Whether I am starting a foundation, okay, let me say a foundation, or we are starting a business or an institution for 1 year, and during this 1 year period, there's been a lot of blow done to humanity due to the COVID-19 issue. Everybody, they are trying to see how they can lift their head above water. So 1 year, they were given this appointment letter according to him. August last year, and by July 1st of 2021, they were given the notification exit letter. So if you ask me, I would say 1 year period.
Was so soon. Even normally in the secular world,
there are some
the gestation time for business is 5 years.
It's 5 years, okay.
Ideally, it's 5 years.
Okay, great. So I know a church around where I live here. The church has about not up to 20 members, and they've been like that for about 5 years. And they continue to tarry because what they are is the house of God. It's God's business. God bless you. Yeah, it's God's business. So they continue to tarry, hoping that God will touch the hearts of men. They will begin to turn their ways towards that direction, which is of course soul winning, and then all of that. Then let's look at the other flip side of it as well. This same according to the pastor, he said he was given that with immediate effects. They should vacate the church, the staff quarters, that's the pastor's quarters, and they should hand over the idea. So it's a termination immediate one. Look at the secular business world and employment world. You give people 1 month notice, or you pay 1 month salary in lieu of notice. So these guys, if they were employed by the church because he has an employment letter, which is appointment letter, and you were asked to leave, vacate immediately, I wonder where these family people, it's not just him. I hear about 40 something, and on the social media I also saw that somebody was complaining that, hey, yeah, we're even more than that, about I don't know the number, up to 40 something or 62 in Benue.
I think I have a friend.
A friend of yours. Yeah, you mentioned that.
Told me sometime when I was sometime last 2 years or so, during the last year, because that was during the COVID. He got appointment with Living Faith Church to be one of their pastors, and I asked him. He told me he has left the pastoral business, that he feel he's underperforming or so. He didn't tell me. So this thing just make me look at it. Could it be that they were actually the one that
there were pressures coming in for people
and he wouldn't want to tell me or something like that.
Or maybe he was thinking that he might fail because the pressure to deliver is also there, and he is thinking.
And some persons prefer to walk away than to be sad.
To be sad.
There are some persons like someone like me. I prefer to actually walk away. You don't break up with me, or I just
the breaking up. I break up with you. This thing is not productive to you. Man, no forehand. Well,
but if it's something I want you to look at again, he said something like maybe he doesn't know if the head, like the management up there is the guys at the top is aware, so he's kind of appealing to them. So hopefully let's just assume that
that letter, I will, our producer will put up that letter now. That letter was signed by some of the highest body in that church. And he said at the end of that letter, he read, according to him, as he read and as I saw, he said they told him that they hope that they find grace for a new beginning in the time to come, and then, as it will be said, man called you, man has fired you. Because I wonder if it were a church, honestly, I know that would look very ridiculous though, but you were employed just as if I own this organization and I employ you, and I also fired you. Because some churches that were the Orthodox churches, we have seen some Catholic church where the members' strength are not really big, some even in rural communities, and these guys, they keep on believing in God and all of that. So,
one thing about this church issue is that the church have involved over time. A lot of things are really changing, and
especially with somebody was calling out PFN, that the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, which of course is
a lot of things are
that
changing.
They should intervene, because households are being sent out of the job market. Excuse me, but that is what they've been terminated. Salaries are no longer coming in, and so
pastors choose where to go, where not to go. It's not as if it's all of them is at fault. If you ask me, all of them is at fault. Both the pastors and leadership.
You are finally opening the color.
Because how can you send a pastor to pastor this particular church and he tells you no? It's no longer because he's doing it as it's own comfort and not. It's no longer.
Do you
God's
do you
business,
really think
it's a man's business.
pastors choose where to go? If you can't go to that place, you vacate and other people will take over.
There was a pastor I know that they sent him. He said no, he cannot pastor in the village.
Well,
They gave him suspension and.
good, but that's good for him. It was good that he spoke out earlier. Not going instead of going to the village and he'll start farming. He will own plots of land there. Yes, go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
next.
away from the God's business, like I call it, because we don't really know. We met the institution, we met church, we don't really know much about it. So away to a more trivial thing that we all know about. That of Obikobana, the guy that gave us cruise over the weekend. I even have to say, God, if not that I wanted to marry an Anambra man by all means. Because it seems as if that is where things are happening.
I've told people I need to change my name to Collins Kubana. there has to be Kubana in my family.
And somebody
so said,
Kubana. And somebody said that the only big woman, the only big girl in this Nigeria is Obikobana's wife.
Oh, can you imagine? And you are there, and you are watching.
So imagine that if I should marry one of those Kubana queens.
You see that person that said so, you see that cane you want to share for the other teacher. That teacher that flogged that boy. Just send one and finish that.
Okay.
Yeah, that
how
money.
How do you feel about
how do I feel?
Okay. Kubana raised the extent that they forgot Machala birthday.
Everything, even Wizzy, my guy.
Machala
yes,
now. They forgot his birthday.
Somebody said the money was so big that in fact you need to see the comments on social media. You will laugh.
Those comments were
your
crazy.
tummies will. He said, "Federal government, why go to China to borrow money? Go to Oba."
His pride.
go to Oba to borrow money." And another person also said, "There is Nigerian money.
And
there is Anambra money.
And there is Igbo money. And there is Oba money." Hey! See, that was the first time I'm seeing people spray bundles of naira.
Yes.
They don't spray. They spray bundles.
And then we will come to the issue of spraying naira notes. We will come to that. It's just that.
Leave those that enjoy it. Is it now that you want to bring Nigerian law into this thing? See, those things are necessary once in a while. It's not as if it's an everyday thing. And one of the most funny comments I read was they said Obikobana's mother among ghost of the year award.
Yes. I saw that meme. They said Obikobana's mother's ghost.
Yes, that's
like where we staying, other ghosts will be looking at her and be doing like she will say, "Is it me that told you your children not to be like Kubana?" Then the very funny one in Benin, we also had the joke that some babes started running to Oba Palace when they heard Oba. So they thought that he's up. They started going to Oba Palace. Say we hear saying Oba. We're just hearing Oba. So we have Oba in Benin. So they ran to the place and say, we need to see what is happening. But anyways, that's what happened at the weekend. It makes you want to hustle. And but when you do and so, do so legitimately.
Yes, there's a bigger picture they painted that they said it's not just having about money, it's about those persons
building people around you.
Yes. You see, Obikobana was not the only person in his squad. Let me use the word, his squad, his clique that has money. Look at Kubana Chief Priest, look at there's this guy that I've forgotten his name. His clique were well equipped for the tax.
Financially.
And it made persons, some persons, there's this clique of friends that one person in the clique will be like, I want to have all the women, let them be calling me
Our people like to.
That's one thing I like about the Igbos. And my child will marry an Igbo man. In fact, from Kubana.
Be careful.
Okay, God.
Let
me not say something.
Be careful.
But at least it was envious. Obikobana, na man you be. I give it to you.
Another.
See, only one life. Chop your money. Don't mind all those haters.
Chop good money. We seem to be on different sides in this.
But an average Igbo man is an entrepreneur.
That's very correct.
You have to
let me chip in this. A lot of slave chicks were there to pick money. Did you see monies they were picking? I got home and I was asking myself, why didn't I go to let me pick something. At least I will buy you lunch. I would have bought you lunch today.
We are bounced out also.
Yes, I wouldn't forget. I didn't know.
Some of our Nollywood legends.
They did not wear bone straight. If they wore bone straight, they were
usher there. Do you remember our Nollywood legends? Some of them, I don't think they were ushers in that place. I was like, see our celebs. So, but anyways, that's the power of money.
All these gists, you can actually have them all. You can like us on Facebook.
Yes.
Even though we're on Facebook. And all of them. Yes, but on YouTube, they can go ahead. Tell them how you used to run it. Yeah.
See, let me tell you one thing.
Tell your boyfriend.
You cannot afford.
You must add that one.
To be missing this our gist.
Good.
This one is just small because we know to click on the notification button, subscribe, share, tell somebody, tell them to come and join the viral shop on Pinnacle TV.
Yes, that they cannot afford to miss it. Let's
tell your boyfriend, madam, tell people around you that they should come to Pinnacle TV. That is the latest TV in town. Alright, my people, see you next time. What do you have to say to them?
Thank you so much. Be with us. More gist they come your way. Viral shop. Now get them.